Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, hello, welcome. This is Sexual Patience and I Am Patience. And if you can't tell, I'm filming this pretty late. I've never filmed a video at night before. So I'm about to get ready for bed. A couple of people have asked me what I do to protect my hair at night, and I have a few things that I do. Today I'm going to be focusing on one of the main methods that I use, which is banding. Thought, okay, let me film before I go to bed. It's still pretty late, and that's why the lighting might be weird. I feel like the lighting that I typically use, like, it's washing me out. But in order to get started, this is my hair's out. It's already pretty detangled. I detangled it last night. It took like an hour and a half. I kid you not. I took it out of the twist like 2 days ago. I used my white tooth comb to go through it, and I combed it out, putting some conditioner in there, hair oil. This is the hair oil that I made. I filmed it and it's on my channel, so if you want to go learn how to do it, I'll be using it tonight as well. I think I'll make this a series. This one is just showing you the first method and how it's working. My goal at night is to always protect my hair from shower, but also when I go to bed, and not to do too much when I wake up in the morning. I try not to take too long, but sometimes it will take long. I think the longer my hair gets, the more time it takes. Once you get more hair, it takes more time. It's about consistency. So even when I'm tired, I would still do my hair before I go to bed. Right now it's actually pretty late. It's 12:35. I typically try to go to bed earlier than this, but since I started grad school, my schedule has been horrible. You don't need these, but I started adding this to my routine, and I feel like it's better the next day when the hair comes out. Just do 4 sections. I'm trying to go to bed sometime tonight. Actually, do a whole nighttime routine after this. And then you need some scrunchies. The number you need is based on how stretched you want your hair to be. So I go for like a good semi-stretch, nothing too much. And then also how many sections you're doing and how long your hair is. So if your hair is shorter, you'll need a few scrunchies, and if your hair is longer, you would need more. Prior to using scrunchies, I used to use more of like the longer versions of these. I don't do them anymore because first of all, they're not long lasting, which I didn't mind because I was getting them from the Dollar Tree, but overall I was trying to be more sustainable and also find something that is just a better quality. And I found out with the scrunchies, I bought these from Amazon. They were a whole pack of like 40-50 of them, and none of them have gone bad, broken, tore up. They are all in very good condition, and I wash these. Typically when I do go through these, I try to toss them in the washing machine with my clothes and wash them every other week, just so that you're making sure that it's not collecting the old buildup, and then you're putting it back in your hair. That's going to make your hair get dirtier quicker. So that's something else you want to do. Of course, make sure you have a wide tooth comb if you need it, and make sure that it is clean. Always clean all of your tools. And then, like I said, I have the hair oil here. As you begin, you just want to section your hair. I'm not going to use a lot of the white tooth comb. I'm going to actually finger detangle because I already used the white tooth comb yesterday. Not to mention that combing your hair every day, I don't think it's great. Like, look at this. This is a no heat style. So I'm going to do 4 sections. Sometimes I do 6 if I want my hair stretched out more, or if I just took it out, then I want it to stretch out even more. But then other times as the weeks go on, I do just 4 sections, or even sometimes 2 sections. Like if it's a day or 2 before wash day, like I don't need my hair stretched out. Like I said, tomorrow I am working. Okay, and this is where it comes in. So if you see that your hair is tangled, you just want to take your time and gently remove it. And this is where it can become time consuming, because the overall process, I don't think it's too bad. If I had to do this every night, I feel like I would get tired of it. And that's why I really like to put my hair in protective styling, because then I wouldn't have to do this every single night just when my hair is out. You don't need the most even partings, but I try to get into manageable ones that make sense. You want something that's sustainable. So as you can see, a few hair pieces are coming out. It's okay, your hair sheds every day, so you should expect to see it. With this series, I'll share another way that I do it. When I do my silk press, I will of course try and do another one how it protects my hair during that time. These are the 4 sections I'm going to be working with. So let's start with this one. I just like to start with the back. Makes it easier. So I take my hands, go through it, you know, pull out any hair that has shedded. You don't want to like pull it out if it's not going to come out. But you just want to make sure that you get a little bit of oil. It melts into your hand. It's literally oil. It's mostly because I put a lot of shea butter in there. Go through it. And this way, just make sure that when you band your hair and you take it out tomorrow morning, it's going to be nice and fluffy. When I'm doing this, I'm watching a show or something, listening to the news or podcast. It makes the time go by slightly faster. So we're going to take one of these, and then I'm going to band it. I'm going to do it in the back. And I'm just going to wrap it around the roots a few times. You don't want it too tight. As much as I know you can get flat roots, like if you do it tightly, I always pick less stressed hair over the way the hair looks. So you can see it's still a little loose at the bottom, the roots. I'd rather take this over my hair being super stressed. A little bit of hair oil. There's times where I just go straight in with the scrunchies, but that's like especially if I'm not going anywhere for the next few days. But I'm actually going out tomorrow after work. Plus, I'm gonna get my hair pressed soon. Yay to that. I wouldn't have to go through this as many nights anymore. Look at this. Okay, so these two are done. Let's move on to the front. If I have my hair out for 2 weeks, then I would do continuous moisturizing every 4 to 5 days, or whenever I feel my hair getting dry, I would go in with some of my hair cream mixture that I filmed. Okay, so this one is, you can do one of two. You can do it backwards or you can do it to the side. That would only affect how your hair comes out the next day. Let me see if I can do it here. I've tried it a few times backwards, but typically, as you can see, like with a lot of my hair videos, how my hair falls on my face, I typically just do side. Let's be slightly adventurous today. There, and then the last section. It's not necessary for you to moisturize your hair every single time that you do this. The reason why I put a little bit of hair oil is also because I don't want my hands like to be dry and like stripping my hair of its oils. My edges have been growing out. When I started growing my hair a few years ago, I had no edges, and it wasn't because like they got ripped and stuff. I just think my hair started far up my forehead, which is okay. Everybody has different hairlines and it can change, but you can see like my hair does go back a little bit. It's not because of tight styles. I don't do cornrows as much. I've only done cornrows like 2 or 3 times, so it's definitely not that. I just think we all have different hair types and different hairlines. Okay, so I melted a little bit of oil, like I said, on my palms, and I'm just gonna put it on my edges. Just make sure that it doesn't lose any oils on its own. There we have it. And as you can see, this also lasts really long. I filled up the bottle till up to here, back like mid of this year, and it's almost the end of the year, and there's still a lot. Little goes a long way. The hair is finger detangled. I didn't have much to do, and now I'm ready for the banding process. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna start looking crazy really soon with all these different colored scrunchies. I think that's the only problem I had with like having all these different colored scrunchies. It's like an eyesore. Let me see if I can color code it. Maybe that would make it slightly better. Would it though? Maybe we'll do like an orange section with all the oranges. I never color coded. This is gonna be for the purple section. Okay, we're gonna do a red section. These. You don't have to do all this again. Blue. Let's do a blue section. Let's start the sections. Okay, let's part of this. So starting the first one, let's start with orange. I'm gonna order. Okay, let me do from lightest to darkest. So I take one section. I typically use about 4. That's why I brought 4 out for each section. Like right now, it used to be 3, but my hair grew longer, so now it's about 4. And I just bend it this way. You can stretch out the scrunchies even more if you want to. I don't do that as much anymore because I do have an excess of scrunchies. Like there's no need to leave a whole bunch of space in between it. And I think I get the best results when they're closer together. How tight should you do it? It depends on how much stretch you're looking for and how many scrunchies you have. But I try not to make it too hard to take them out because I don't want to lose hair in the process of taking them out. Because going in is not too bad, but taking them out the next day, you don't want to have a problem. This looks fun, like all orange. I should do this more often. This is the orange section. What do we think? Look at this. So we can see, and with the stretch, if you do again more sections, it stretches out more. Let's go with red. This section, this color pink, but first one down. And I really think once you find a good way of stretching your hair in general, you'll be able to retain more length. Because when your hair is stretched, it's less likely to get tangled. Like right now that it's in this band, it's not gonna get tangled tonight. If you're able to find a good way of stretching your hair and keeping it stretched, you're more likely to retain length. There were times where I didn't used to go all the way to the ends, but now I do after a couple of years because of the ends stretch as much as possible. So here we have 2 sections. Let's move on to the front sections. Hopefully it goes backwards. I'm trying to not have my hair in my face tomorrow. Here are the colors, from lightest to darkest. Okay, see how this is gonna be difficult? It's probably gonna go to the side a bit. And really, when you look at my hair, you'll think the front of my hair is much shorter than the back of my hair. Maybe true on that, but I also think it's just because this side of my hair it's more coarse. Okay, there we go. I had a little bit more gaps in this one. Let me tie these three together for now. And you're probably wondering, can you do other stuff with this hair? I actually go to the gym in the mornings, so yes, you can do that. In the past couple of days, I've had bands in my hair when I went to the gym. It's cold right now, and I just like to put on a hat, a winter hat. That's it. I exercise, and then I take it out my hair after I take my shower, and it works well. You can always take it out before you go to the gym, but I just prefer to take it out after I've taken my shower and gotten dressed. Now see if I can make this, again, like I said, a mini series where I'll show you how I protect different hairstyles. I always try to make sure that I look at my hair and how it's doing, and then based on that I make those decisions of how best to protect it. So try it, and if this one doesn't work for you, hopefully the next one will. And I feel like it's easier than threading. I will say the only problem with banding is definitely you have to get used to sleeping in them, because remember, you have to sleep. If you sleep on your face or the side or on your back, that might be dependent. It's right now 12:59. It took almost like 25 minutes, but then again, I was talking to you and I didn't have to do a lot of detangling. But that nights that I do a lot of detangling, it can take up to an hour and a half to detangle my entire hair. That could also be because I'm watching a show. Definitely find out when I just took my hair out of a protective style, like a twist, like I did a couple of days ago, then I need more time to go through it and detangle it. You know that, like if you take it out of a protective style, it needs to be detangled well. I had washed it in the twist before I took them out, so it kind of also got a little bit more tangled. It can take me as little as 10-15 minutes, and then other times I've taken an hour and a half if I just took my hair out of protective styles or a wash. So there are a few steps that you can take from now. First one, it could be a scarf. I've done scarves before. Even with this hair, I would put a scarf on my hair, but I'm not going to do it. It's not necessary because I've also found a good quality bonnet to come. Next is a bonnet. So this is the original bonnet I've been using for years now. It was definitely good quality, and I've gone through a few of these. One thing I definitely love is the edges is very soft. Prior to it, a few years ago, I was using one of those with the bands. The bands, it can feel a little snappy, but also when you wake up in the morning, it can have like a line with the perimeters of your hair, and I didn't like that. I definitely went more towards these. I think these were like $3.99 or less than $5. You can find these mostly at like Target. The next one is this bonnet. As my hair has grown longer, as I have these types of styles, it's hard to try and squeeze this hair into this bonnet. I did it for several years, but as my hair grows longer, it demands more. And this is the extra large bonnet I just got. I love this, good quality. I've been using it for a little over a month now. I still need to use a lot more, but it's basically the same quality as that one in terms of being a satin bonnet. And what I definitely love about this is how big it is. Come on, look at this. So you don't have to always squeeze your hair into a small bonnet. This bonnet, I find it easier to use when I have twists or I have mini braids. When my hair is like this, you need the big guns. This is why now I don't have to use a scarf anymore, because my hair goes in comfortably. Look at this, with so much more space to spare. But the band it doesn't snap. It doesn't leave a demarcation line in the morning, at least not one that's like super noticeable. So you can tie this up here or wherever you see fit. I don't think there's like any one way to tie it, just whatever makes it comfortable for you. Another way that I improved my life, not just with this bonnet and my hairstyles, is with this as well. This is an extra large shower cap. It's reusable. For many years I had the plastic ones because I bought a pack of 100 back in 2019. I still have a few left, but I used them sparingly, and you know, I felt bad about using it and just tossing all the time, so I definitely made sure to reuse them. But as I am transitioning to my reusable cap, now that it's finished, and I decided I'm not gonna buy those anymore because they're also kind of tiny. They worked a lot better for my hair back in 2019 when I was like 1 year into my hair growth. I was just getting to my second year, and then the third year was okay, but as my hair grows more, it demands more, and it's just hard to put all this hair, and especially in the banding state, into a small shower cap. So about this one, you're probably wondering why it's not pink. They didn't have it, or it was like way too much. Like the pink tax was so ridiculous, I couldn't justify it. But this one I could. And this is because I'm about to go, obviously, take a shower before I go to bed. And I use this in the mornings and in the evenings. Take it and then just like tighten it all the way like here. Adjust to your size, and here it is. It covers the entire perimeter of your hair. No water is getting through. Well, I guess there's always a chance. And when I take my hair out, like my bonnet is already on, and I can, you know, just go straight to bed and not have to worry about my hair possibly being wet. And that's it. And I barely lost any hair. Like I said, yesterday I had a lot more hair gone because I was in a full detangling, but today I only have less. But as long as the pieces are longer, I feel comfortable with it because it means it's shedding. If it's super small and there's a bunch of it, I know my hair is breaking. And that's it for this video. I will be sure to try and film what my hair looks like tomorrow if I remember, if I have time. Either way, good night, y'all. Good night. Okay, so I did remember to come back and show you the results of this. It's evening. It gets dark earlier these days, but I am back and I'm ready to take them out. So let's do. I have to be somewhere soon, so I'm gonna be quick. I'm back with the oil. That's it. Like, I'm not gonna actually like put it on my hair really. It's just to help my hands not be dry as I take them out. I'm just starting with the back, work my way to the front. I know I'm rushing, but the whole point is just to take out the bands and show you the results and why I love the banding process. Oh, let me see. The time is right now 6:08. Here we go. You want to just be gentle, but typically after the first like 2, 3, it's like it's just easy to snap it out. And I'm gonna leave the black band in until I take all of them out because I don't want the hair just all over the place and distracting. I just want to keep it together while I move on to the next section. Look at that. It's like stretched purple section, and it's not going to be perfect. The more sections you do, probably the better it would look, especially if you have shorter hair and you really want to stretch it, I would say. But if your hair is longer, typically you don't want to spend so much time doing this and taking it out. And you don't have to keep it in all day. It's just I work from home, so I did keep it in. But typically I do it at night and I take it out in the morning, and it doesn't really make a difference in the time. Okay, and here it is. That took like 3-4 minutes. As you can see, it doesn't take that long to take them out. There's the part where you want to be gentle. Because it's black, I can not really see it. But once you get a grip of one, you can just gently remove them. And there you go. I'm gonna stretch it a bit. I'm going to do the same here as well. And here's the back. Just want to straighten it out a bit, or like, you know, combine them. Open it up if you want more volume. I don't. Comb it out if you want the volume. And then the last section here. And literally this entire thing has taken less than 7 minutes. I don't really have much to do. I can do something with it if I wanted to. Sometimes I'll do like half up, half down. And if I wanted to put it in a ponytail, I can do that. But you can see it's stretched. There are no tangles in here. It looks very blowout like. I definitely love it. This is how I preserve my hair. If you saw how the state of my hair yesterday, you can tell it was stretched. Not as stretched. I don't think it was stretched as this because by then I'd already worn out. Kind of shrunk a little bit. The roots are good as well. And yeah, let me show you. Okay. So this is my typical hair night routine. I have one more for when my hair is out, and then I have a few more for if I have a silk press or if I have a protective style. But this is my everyday style when my hair is out. Let me know in the comment section, have you ever tried banding? Will you try it? Let me know if you do give it a try, how it went for you. And remember, like yesterday I didn't use any products, well, except for the little bit of hair oil put on there. The day before I did, and I think the first day when you do it, as long as you allow it to make sure it dries, I feel like it looks better on the second day, the third day. Like that looks better than the first day that you do it, because as the hair gets more stretched and dried, like it looks even better. If I done more sections, like instead of 4 sections, I done 6 or 8 sections, you would see that the hair would be longer. That's not the look that I'm after at the moment. This works for me, and I'll be keeping this look for the rest of the week till I go get my hair done. It took less than 7 minutes to take out. Yesterday it took about 25 minutes to put in. I think it's still saving you time, and the outcome is very much worth it. So thank you all so much again for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and send this video to somebody who you think would really appreciate it and could use this. But let me know if you try it again, and I'll be reading all of your comments. So thank you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.